The term OC is quite popular online, especially in creative spaces such as the art or book communities. But what is an OC and how does one get one? Well, it is actually quite straightforward. To start off, the term OC stands for Original Character. This means any character you have created yourself counts as an OC, regardless of what medium you use to express it. You can write an OC, draw an OC, even daydreaming about your own character means you have created an OC. Now, OCs are a form of self-expression. A lot of the time they are used for a power trip or are made to be really cool, usually being a reflection on the creator's wishes to be liked and respected in real life. This is why you will see a lot of similar OCs with certain tropes appearing time and time again. For example, you have the edgy OC, which is a character who is made simply to be cool. You know the type. They stand in the darkest corner of the room and have a really tragic backstory, but they will never engage with anyone else because they are a lone wolf who can beat any bad guy effortlessly. This is the most common OC type I personally see in my TikTok comments, and whilst I understand where the desire comes from, it it does get repetitive quite quickly. But how would you improve on this concept? Believe it or not, this type of character can work. Look at Batman, for example, a hugely successful superhero who, I would say, fits in with the edgy OC character type. But why does he work? That's because he has no powers. Batman has to be smart, invent gadgets and gizmos, and analyse situations rather than simply going in brute force. He is also shown to fail. He gets beaten up and loses fights. This is the human element that makes audiences love him, not because being cool is his character, but because he is shown to have faults. It is my belief that every OC has the potential to be great, but it also depends on the creator's intentions. If your OC is one you have made for yourself, you are well within your right to make it however you want, and no one else's opinion should dictate your character. However, if you wish to share your OC within, say, a comic or animation, people won't view it the way you do unless you give them something to attach onto. Let's look at another common OC trope, the power trip OC. Now, the power trip OC, as the name suggests, is a character made for the sole expression of being the strongest. You may be seeing the issue here already, but this character type can be really boring. To show you an example of what I mean, let's look at one of my TikTok questions and an actual response from the audience. The writing prompt here was, your OC has been contained in a prison known to be able to house gods. Knowing their powers are going to be useless here, they have to be crafty if they want to escape. What are they in for, and how do they plan on getting out? Now, the key point here is knowing their powers are going to be useless. So the idea was to create a prompt to get people thinking differently about their OC. By taking away the OC's godlike powers, it creates an opening to delve more into their personality. Perhaps they'd be the type to try and bribe the guards, or maybe they would go around trying to make powerful friends and stage a riot. Well, let's see what this commenter said. They simply wouldn't be affected, but would just chill there until he got bored and breaks out of prison with pure physical force even though he had his powers. Now, I'm not going to be showing this user's name. This isn't created to shame this person or their OC, but rather use it as an example to show how the story is now ruined. If your OC can defeat everything, if they can face every issue and never fail, It ruins the story as the audience knows how it's going to end. They know that nothing matters because the character will never fail, and, ironically, the super powerful character becomes really boring as well. But can this trope be saved? Yes, it can. And to understand how, we will take a look at a different medium, manga. The One Punch Man manga, to be precise. Now, this character can defeat everything in one punch, and due to this, has lost his enjoyment in life. Rather than solely focusing on his powerful ability, the anime touches on themes of depression and sorrow at losing the thrill of something you once used to love. Again, this character is shown to have human elements which lead to the audience being able to connect with them and to be on their side, which as a creator, you want. Now, your OC can be whatever or whoever you want. If you want an omnipotent pumpkin for an OC, go for it. If you want a bunch of rats in a trench coat, then more power to you. Your OC should be something you want to make. But remember that if you want to show it to the world, you need to think hard about who they truly are, what motivates them, and why the audience should care. There are millions of OCs out there, so make sure yours stand out. And remember to have fun creating. I hope you enjoyed this small guide, and I'll see you all in the next video.